Brezhnev's kiss for Donald Trump. An open letter from the late Soviet leader Leonid Brezhnev to Donald Trump. In case you don't know who was Leonid Brezhnev, he was a Soviet politician and General Secretary of the Communist Party of the Soviet Union in the past. This paper is Pravda, communist newspaper announcing the death of Brezhnev. I was born in the USSR and Russia and lived under two dictatorships. I have learned from personal experience the difference between a dictatorship/cult and a democracy. And I remember Brezhnev and his death, and how our teachers in school some of them were crying, "Oh, what's gonna happen to us in the USSR? Brezhnev died. Now NATO and all the evil West will capture us, and we will be destroyed." Hello there, I'm Elina. Welcome back to my channel. Enough of propaganda. I won't imitate Brezhnev's speech full on, but this is what he would say. "Dear Comrade Donald, please allow me to call you son. I am writing to congratulate you on your truly historic achievements. Never in my life did I imagine that I would come to love a capitalist pig as if he were my own child. For almost 70 years, the USSR struggled to destroy the evil capitalist world, and especially the USA, our number one enemy. We failed, but you, my golden boy, managed to accomplish in 1 year what we couldn't achieve in decades. In fact, in barely 100 days in power, you succeeded where entire generations of Soviet leaders failed. What a magnificent achievement! What glorious work in showing those lowlifes in America and around the world what a great king you are. Comrade Stalin and I laughed until tears rolled down our cheeks when you attacked your own allies with tariffs and somehow convinced millions of Americans that these tariffs were not taxes on them. Brilliant, absolutely brilliant. And you did not merely copy the KGB playbook. No, you improved upon it. You took money directly out of the pockets of ordinary Americans, returned a tiny drop of it to a few farmers, and somehow made them grateful to you for the privilege. Bravo, Comrade Donald, bravo! It has also been a joy to watch how carefully and methodically American society slides towards dictatorship under your leadership. Those loud, cocky, heavily armed Americans first tolerated the destruction of their free media because how dare those bastards criticize their glorious leader? Then they obediently bent the knee when you told them how many pencils and dolls their children should have. Even businesses quietly accepted your orders to absorb the costs of your tariffs for a while. Such a discipline from the masses, truly inspiring. Even more impressive was the way you taught Americans to distrust everything around them. Their courts, their universities, their civil service, even their own intelligence agencies. A magnificent achievement. In the old USSR, we spent decades trying to convince people that objective truth didn't exist and that every institution served hidden enemies. You managed to revive this beautiful tradition in the very heart of America itself. And how brilliantly you encouraged Americans to hate one another. Neighbor against neighbor, family against family, citizen against citizen. Exactly as our finest strategist always dreamed. A divided society is such an obedient society. Even better, you weakened faith in elections and democratic institutions themselves. Once people stop believing in truth, law or elections, they begin searching for only one thing: a strong leader to save them. Ah, Comrade Donald, now that's a true Soviet craftsmanship. But your greatest achievement, my son, is not merely been weakening American society and its economy. No, your masterpiece has been the destruction of NATO. Europe may still possess wealth and industry, but the alliance itself is fractured, weakened and humiliated. My golden boy, I couldn't be more proud of you. Comrade Stalin and even Adolf Hitler himself would have applauded your speeches attacking those traitors from Ukraine. How dare they leave Soviet Empire? History must be corrected, of course. The creation of Dodge and ICE was also fully understandable and entirely in line with classic KGB methods. A wise ruler must always build loyal organs of force to defend himself from the ungrateful and stupid populace who cannot comprehend his genius. Why remain a servant of government when you can become the state itself? I see clearly that you are already working towards this noble goal, and your brilliant war in Iran weakened the United States and the West even further. Another masterstroke. Thank you, son, for helping my Vova Putin. The best thing you did for Russia and China, Comrade Donald, was proving all the old Soviet lies about the West to be true. You helped discredit democracy itself. Once people lose hope in freedom, they begin begging for the supreme leader. Rights for the populace, liberty, independent thought? Ha! Dangerous nonsense. How dare they? You taught Americans the beautiful Soviet principle that every failure is a sabotage, every critic is an enemy, and every loyal man deserves promotion, regardless of competence. Now, allow me, according to Russian tradition, to kiss you 3 times, on both cheeks and directly on the lips. I shall personally recommend to Comrade Putin that you receive the Order of Lenin and the Gold Star Medal, so you may finally become a hero of the Soviet Union. Please begin practicing the sacred words «Служу Советскому Союзу». I serve the Soviet Union. I regret only one thing, that I'm dead and cannot meet you in person. But perhaps someday, Comrade Donald, you will join me and the boys here. With love and revolutionary admiration, your Papa Lenya. Please like, subscribe, share my videos. Let's make truth available for everyone. Here is my post on Quora, if you like a serious conversation. This is not a real picture. I hope you understand that. Thank you for watching. Learn the truth, stay informed and help Ukraine. See you later.